Let's get you a news break coming in on the current protest by wrestlers. We're getting you inside details right now of the meeting that the wrestlers had with Sports Minister Anurag Thakur, and sources telling us that the government essentially told the wrestlers that they have no right to sack Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, who is the WFI, the Wrestling Federation of India chief. The government has said that if the players agree, Brij Bhushan can disassociate himself from the Wrestling Association till investigation report really comes in. Besides that, the communication from the government to the players was that a 3-member panel can be formed to investigate the serious allegations of sexual harassment, and the players can then give the names of the victims to these 3 members. According to sources, what we're hearing is that in the meeting, the wrestlers couldn't give any concrete proof to substantiate the claims of sexual harassment. They had said last night that they would come back today to discuss the government's proposal. So far, they've not gotten back to the government just yet. So we'll see what's the response really. Are they going to be agreeing to how the government is saying, we'll meet you halfway, we'll ensure we address your concerns, it's not going to be ignored? Nitin Srivastava joining us with more details on this. Nitin, a lot of big takeaways really from that meeting. The government laying it bare, saying, look, we will ensure it's investigated in great detail, but we cannot remove Brij Bhushan immediately.
Well, of course, the government had a meeting with the wrestlers last night, which lasted around 4 hours. In that meeting, there were so many options were given to the wrestlers, and they discussed each and every aspect at large. So, what are the findings? What are the outcome of that meeting? India Today is now breaking at the moment. So, government has clarified that they have no rights to sack Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh as the president of WFI. Government said that if wrestlers are ready, we can actually form a committee who will, the committee will investigate all the matter, and they will submit a report to ministry, and then accordingly a call will be taken. Apart from that, government said we will also form a committee for sexual harassment, and till that time, if you all agree, we can actually ask Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh to keep himself away from the federation, and there will be no role of him till the inquiry is pending. Apart from this, the alleged coach, he will also can keep himself away. So those were the points which were discussed in that meeting. But again, today a meeting is also expected. Round 2 is expected actually, and we are here at Anurag Thakur residence waiting since morning, because it was planned last night that the wrestlers will come back early in the morning around 8 AM and meeting will continue. But as of now, no one turned up. Everybody, all the wrestlers are at Jantar Mantar, and we are actually expecting in shortly wrestlers to be here. But most importantly, there is a press conference organized by Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. I hope in a short while that press conference will begin, and we'll come to know that what exactly he is putting
in about 40 minutes from now. But so far in all his interactions, even today, Brij Bhushan is brazened it out, saying there's no question of me resigning. The government making it very clear that there's a process to be followed, and in that process, the government can't just intervene and step in and say Brij Bhushan has to resign. They're saying the process has to be followed with regards to what's laid down in the federation rules and norms. In the meanwhile, they've told the wrestlers we're looking to go ahead and investigate all the serious allegations that have been made in this case. So the tussle between India's top wrestlers and the federation continues. Despite multiple interventions, multiple levels of dialogues, there hasn't really been a breakthrough. Protesting wrestlers have also filed a complaint with the Indian Olympic Association. That complaint letter has been sent to the association chief, PT Usha. Now, in this letter, the wrestlers have alleged that Vinesh Phogat was tortured by the WFI chief, by Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, after which she even contemplated suicide. The sexual harassment charge has also been mentioned in this letter. Sources have told us that the Olympic Association will form a committee to probe these allegations. Round 2 of the meeting with the Union Sports Minister, meanwhile, will take place today. There's no clarity of exactly when, because it was supposed to happen early this morning. Protesting wrestlers had held a late-night meeting with Thakur. This was last night. The Sports Ministry has also sought the WFI chief's resignation over the sexual harassment and the other grave charges he faces. He's been provided a 24-hour deadline to submit his resignation. He's, however, remained completely defiant, saying he will not quit the post. The ministry has also sought a reply right now from the Wrestling Federation of India. Brij Bhushan is expected to speak at 5 PM.
मैंने आपको बताया मारने तक मैडम मारने तक की धमकी देते थे। जब मैं बोल रहा हूँ अगर खिलाड़ी पहले एकजुट हो जाते तो कोई नहीं बोलता। हमारे पास फेडरेशन के स्क्रीन शॉट है जिन्होंने फोर्स किया कि आप ये ट्वीट करिए, आप फेडरेशन के बारे में ये बोलिए, आप नेताजी के बारे में ये बोलिए। तो वही चीज बोल रहे हैं। जब खिलाड़ियों को मारने तक की धमकी दे रहे हैं तो इससे बुरा समय और क्या होगा। तो दबाव में तो आदमी कुछ भी कर सकता है। जी हमने ओलंपिक संघ में रिटर्न में शिकायत दी है, क्योंकि वो पीटी उषा जी हैं, प्रेसिडेंट है, वो खुद खिलाड़ी है और जो आरोप लगे हैं वो महिला के लगे हैं और उसमें प्रेसिडेंट महिला है। हमें उम्मीद है वहां से हमें न्याय मिलेगा। जो यहाँ पे बैठे हैं, जो इंडिया के टॉप खिलाड़ी बैठे हैं, तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि भाई इतना समय लगना चाहिए। हमें भी उम्मीद है गवर्नमेंट से, क्योंकि प्रधानमंत्री जी ने हमेशा खिलाड़ियों का मान रखा है, सम्मानित किया है, खिलाड़ियों का साथ दिया है। तो हम प्रधानमंत्री जी से, गृह मंत्री जी से और खेल मंत्री जी से यही निवेदन करेंगे आपके माध्यम से कि जल्दी से जल्दी हमारी जो मांगे हैं उनको सुना जाए।